trouble into that first turn, and it's in fact it's Ramos, of course, driving that car. Yeah, it's the Bernoldi car.
Right-hand side, as we look at it, he's lost it on the brakes on the entry to the corner. Very, very lucky to not take out the Corvette, who in fact goes very wide on the exit. Avoiding action behind, a little bit of contact. That's where Thomas Engercar got hit on the right.
And the race being led by Marc Enerisi, as he did from pole position. Chased now by Alex Muller in second place. Michael Bartels in the Maserati, the turquoise and black car, looming in third. Then the Lamborghini right behind him. We're on board with Bartels sitting in third place. Now Grosjean will come back. Can he take the place of the number 5 Ford? Not quite yet, but he's still attacking, still trying to get past the Lamborghini. Ford GT versus Lamborghini. Nothing to choose between them. Door handle to door handle. Wonderful racing as Romain Grosjean puts all his single-seater experience to good use in the GT car, but he can't quite get through.
No, looking very, very racy as they go into 11, 12, 13, second, first gear corners there. Very slow speed, not much overtaking in this section. Unless
the gears, and he's got the slipstream now. Can he convert it into a real overtaking attempt? He moves to the inside, but covers the inside line, gets onto the more dusty part. Grosjean's going to go to the outside. Oh, really late on the brakes, and I think he's done it. Wonderful move there by Romain Grosjean. Winner, of course, of races in GT. The yellow car at the front of that shop. Ignore that for the moment as Grosjean tries to get past Michael Bartels. The Ford GT has got alongside the Maserati. They go side by side. He slips down the inside. Beautiful manoeuvre. Romain Grosjean is on a charge.
Yeah, what a difference a year makes, eh? And we've been seeing in the practice.
Second place goes Romain Grosjean. Car number 5 for the Martech team. The team that really suffered yesterday, that horrible accident. Blue and silver Aston Martin comes under pressure from Jamie Campbell-Walter, who's loving the Nissan, but can he find a way through? And then tucked right in behind is another Nissan. You're riding with him. It's Henri Moser. What are they thinking about at this point? How can they find a space?
Yeah, all the Nissans are starting to gang up on that Aston now, aren't they? Look at them all. Breathing right down his neck. I mean, the Aston, he just needs to keep it clean, keep it tidy, no mistakes, and it will make it so much harder for them to overtake.
Pit window has opened up, so will they use that fact to get themselves out of traffic? Surely one of these 4 Nissans will be brought into the pit. We're seeing a beginning of pit visitors already. The number 24 Reiter Lamborghini of Christopher Haas has just come over.
270 kilometres an hour, down to 30 miles an hour in the corner.
Here's a chance for Jamie Campbell-Walter down the outside, braking as late as he can. Can he get turned in? Oh, he's a bit wide of the apex. Jonathan Hershey's going to try and come back. Jamie Campbell-Walter gets the second apex, gets on the power. Has he got on the power early enough? I think he has. He's got through. Good move into 10th place for Jamie Campbell-Walter.
But thought better of it.
Yeah, nearly had that chance, but just shows you that there's not much to choose between them. Some performance in areas where one car's better than the other. He's got a chance this time, and he's really timed that beautifully down the inside. Oh, he's outbraked himself a touch, and that's given an opportunity for them to fight back. But Rafael Daniel, in the end, in the Lamborghini, has to give way, and Carl Wendlinger has made it through.
Yeah, Rafael Daniel, I think for half a second there, he was thinking about race 2 and the important race where the points are probably more. I think that's going to be the battle to watch in the coming laps.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes, it is. Bertolini in the Michael Bartels Maserati now. Bertolini and Bartels have been so successful together in recent years. Look, that's how quickly Bertolini's been catching. You look at the graphic, 8 tenths on lap 19, another 6 tenths on lap 18 before that. He is gaining very quickly. There in the background you can see the turquoise and black Maserati. That's how close he is now to the back of the Ford GT, and that will be for second place, remember. Meanwhile, behind them is the other Corvette that's not playing a part because they're too far down after starting from pit lane. And Mike and his Corvette, well, he's still, it's not as if he's not in it at all, but he is well down. He's in 17th position, on board with Andrea Bertolini. Took over from Michael Bartels a little while ago, of course. And now sideline off from Warren Hughes, and despite them being teammates, he was through.
Is that the same gentleman driver we saw a few laps ago, giving the other car a lot of room? Yeah, that was a no-holds-barred move, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. No, that was an aggressive move. I think he felt, right, that's it, time to get on with this. Warren Hughes having a little look at getting it back. Oh, don't slide into your teammate. That would have been disastrous. Thankfully, he just about gathered it together.
Yeah, and it gives the Japanese driver Seiji Ara a go at Warren Hughes now. In fact, they're side by side.
Seiji Ara moves to the outside then. Warren Hughes with the lights ablaze, but he's lost one. He might lose 2 places here in the battle of the Nissans. Nissan all running together. Look at the brake dust coming off the Michael Krum's car. That's interesting. Keep an eye on that as well. But Warren Hughes just about holding off, fending off Seiji Ara, using all the tricks in the book that he's learnt over his accomplished career. To there, just giving a nod to the camera. He's seen Warren lose one place. He's hoping against hope they don't lose another one, because it all means another position on the grid lost for the championship race. And look at Krum. He's managed to get away a little bit, hasn't he, over the last lap or so?
Yeah, that's good news for him. He's got 10 car lengths there, and it's Warren Hughes that's struggling for grip, quite clearly under a huge amount of pressure now from the sister car. Can he keep him behind into this chicane? He goes defensive.
So sumo power for Warren Hughes, the team. Oh, and he gets a bit slidey into the braking area, and again he lost ground, but he just about gets it back again. My goodness, Seiji Ara really thought he had the chance to get in that time, but once again Warren Hughes fending him off. Now Seiji Ara moves to the outside. He's going to have another go at getting past in that Swiss racing entry. Ara, all the experience he's got, the 35-year-old, really wants this place. Can he go around the outside? Don't hit each other, boys. Oh, he's swept around the outside. Great stuff. Good driving by both of them. And look at the delight. Want to talk about team rivalry? They are delighted that he's got past there. Seiji Ara has managed to find a way past, and he is now ahead of Warren Hughes. Through this again, Danny.
Yeah, around the outside. Very, very brave from the Japanese driver. Warren gave him enough room, but yeah, executed the move, and it's a quick change of direction. There's no way of getting
this race, and that's the interesting aspect of having a system where your race position in this one will qualify you on the grid for the championship race itself. Still sitting in behind him is another yellow Corvette, which has been fast throughout the race, but of course has to start from pit lane. Andrea Piccini's sitting in 16th place in that car. Thomas Much comes through, lights ablaze on the Ford, and the Martech team, I'm still sure, will be delighted with this run, having started back on the 5th row of the grid, 6th row of the grid in fact it was, with this car. That sterling effort from Romain Grosjean in the early stages to sweep up to 2nd place. Didn't quite manage to snatch the lead, but they have looked very, very solid. No doubt the leader has backed it off a little bit up front. The gap has come down to 7 seconds now between this car and the race leader. But Thomas Much just looking after it now and hoping that it'll be in good shape for the second race, the championship race. So it looks as though this is going to be the final lap. As soon as 60 minutes are up, then as the cars cross the line.
Here's the hairpin. Good exit required out of 7. Long 1.2 kilometre straight now. Just time for him to loosen his belts, relax for a second.
Yeah, and sort of wind it all down a little bit as they are on this final lap. And no doubt that's what Andy Zuber will be doing as well. And for Andy Zuber, this is going to be a pretty exciting time for him. Very much a single-seater racer. Formula Renault, Formula 3 in Europe for a couple of years. Went on to win a race in the World Series in 2005. Raced GP2 between 2006 and 2009 for teams like Trident and iSport. Had a couple of wins in GP2. He was a test driver for Honda and Super Aguri in 2007, but now he's made that big switch into GT1, and he seems to have taken to it like a duck to water. He has been superb. He took pole position in the short qualifying session that we had here yesterday. His teammate Mark Henrici did a wonderful first stint in this race, handed the car over to him in the lead. Andy Zuber, well, he's just gone for it on that new set of tyres, set a very quick lap once he was out there, and he's now just controlled the advantage that he's had. We're on board with him now in the sunshine, the heat, and he might be feeling a bit warm inside that cockpit without the benefit of air flowing over him, but he won't care, because in the first ever GT1 World Championship qualifying race, race 1 of the weekend, it is Andy Zuber and Corvette that take the victory. An accomplished win by Andy Zuber and Mark Henrici for Phoenix Racing. They win by 2.2 seconds in the end from Thomas Much and Romain Grosjean in the Martech Ford GT. And third place, of course, the main points are on offer in the race later today. 8 points going to the winner in this one, 6 points to second, 4 points to third. The start to the season. Here's the result then of the first race. Zuber and Henrici winning the race in the Corvette by 2.2 seconds.